The United States is signaling a potential shift on Ukraine's security future after high-stakes peace talks in Berlin, a move President Volodymyr Zelensky appears cautiously willing to meet halfway. Following extended meetings with US envoys, Washington says progress has been made, even as Europe weighs in on what could be the most consequential diplomatic moment since Russia's war in Ukraine. The talks in Berlin brought together Zelensky and US envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for more than 5 hours, with negotiations set to continue on December 15th. The discussions focus on finalizing a revised 20-point peace framework, scaled down from an earlier 28-point plan, after Ukrainian and European pushback over provisions seen as forcing premature concessions.
We are talking about bilateral security guarantees between Ukraine and the United States, namely Article 5-like guarantees.
Zelensky's position marks a calculated shift. While full NATO membership remains opposed by Washington and some allies, Kyiv is now seeking legally binding NATO-style security guarantees, designed to deter future Russian aggression without formal alliance entry. Ukrainian officials insist any deal without enforceable protection would repeat past failures. Crucially, Washington appears open to that demand. According to Axios, the Trump administration is considering NATO-like bilateral security guarantees for Ukraine, guarantees that would be sent to the US Congress for approval. Senior US officials describe the proposal as strong enough to reassure Kyiv, but deliberately short of an open-ended military commitment.
We want to give the Ukrainians a security guarantee that will not be a blank check, but will be strong enough.
That openness signals a notable shift in US posture, one that aligns with European assessments of the moment. Finland's President Alexander Stubb says diplomacy has reached a critical phase, with the US, Ukraine, and Europe now simultaneously drafting peace terms, security guarantees, and post-war reconstruction plans.
A peace agreement is closer than ever in these 4 years. Now is a critical moment for negotiations. The United States, Ukraine, and European countries are working simultaneously on 3 key documents: a 20-point peace plan, security guarantees for Ukraine, and a comprehensive program for post-war reconstruction. This is the stage where diplomatic efforts have moved to a practical level.
Still, major fault lines remain. Russia has not endorsed the revised framework and continues to stand firm over the territorial concessions. Ukraine, for its part, rejects any deal that trades land for uncertain promises, placing the burden squarely on whether US-backed guarantees can transform diplomatic progress into lasting security.